Hello Aries, and welcome to your reading. This is a reading for all those who have an Aries sun sign, Aries moon sign, Aries ascendant. We're taking a look at your current energy and see how this energy and this reading connects with a situation at hand or something which has been on your mind. See what connects and see what guidance you would like to take from this reading. We'll start by taking a look at your past, what's happening of late with you regarding this situation. So we have Eight of Wands. So maybe, Aries, you've been experiencing some very fast and quick movement. Some of you could have even experienced a short trip, something very suddenly, something which came about very suddenly. You had to make a short journey also. I mean, just probably a day or two, max 3 days, which came up very suddenly. This is also a rush of energy towards you, right? So you might be feeling really bolstered, you might be feeling really energetic, or you just might be picking up that something is coming towards you. Okay, first we will just take out the cards and then let's see what we need to really clarify with this. And what's happening in your present is Ace of Cups. All right, so maybe there's been a relationship is, for some of you, you could have already experienced this rush of energy in a new relationship or in an existing one, whatever it is, or in any aspect of your life. If it's not a relationship, suddenly you're feeling this new sense of joy, this new sense of enthusiasm, happiness, love, and all these finer emotions have just been flooding you or have been coming really fast towards you. All right, so this is what has been happening, and you're feeling very happy and light, and you see your cup of joy seems to be overflowing with this joy, harmony, peace, a lot of these emotions you're experiencing currently, Aries. Now let's see if you have any obstacles, right? Page of Swords. All right, so I think Aries, you're thinking too much about it. All right, you're analyzing it for yourself in your head, you're analyzing your emotions, you're analyzing this new beginning, you're analyzing this new energy which has come towards you. You're trying to make sense out of it, you're trying to put it in a very logical framework, in a very logical perspective. Or some of you are really understanding the truth of this situation. You are admitting to yourself that this kind of love, this kind of feeling makes you very happy. See what category you come in. Either you're trying to make sense out of this, or you have accepted very truthfully and honestly with yourself that these are the feelings you are experiencing, and you're accepting them, that yes, I do feel like this, I do feel this burst of love, whether in a relationship or for yourself personally regarding anything else, right? So it's like it's a little bit of an oxymoron to say that you're analyzing your feelings. You need to accept them. But for some of us, especially for Aries, which is always having to settle things for themselves in their head, you're busy analyzing maybe some aspects of this relationship, or this let's say a reawakening of another relationship, or this entire burst of emotion that's coming towards you. So if this is your obstacle, what works in this obstacle? Nine of Wands. It's a card of persistent energy. I think you really need to be with this relationship or with this feeling or this entire scenario for some time to see how it adds up for you. Okay, because this is a card of waiting, it's a card of not giving up, it's a card of being with something. So I think you need to be with this relationship. Maybe if you start analyzing it a little bit, you might look at it in a different perspective, because we cannot analyze emotions. I mean, one can, but emotions are more to be accepted. So the analysis of the situation of this relationship or these feelings could go in another direction also. That would be kind of suppressing how you're feeling and giving into how it seems to be working or adding up. What is it that you need to do with this situation? Aries, strength. Yes, it's up to you, Aries, whether you want to just, be strong enough and put the thinking mind to rest and just accept what it is, right? Or, if you are going to be very analytical about it, then that is again going to require, a lot of courage from your end to be with this, because this is, you can only work with this in one particular way. Either you're going to think about it and suppress your feelings, or you are going to be brave enough and only accept it and not think too much about it. You're not trying to add up the details. For example, the person did this, what does it mean, how do I analyze it, in what perspective do I see it, or the person said this to me, how should I take it. I will experience or analyze 4 or 5 scenarios in my head. That is what is happening with some of you, which says that it requires a lot of energy and strength to keep analyzing everything the person is saying or doing. Or even if it is a personal experience, you're analyzing that, I did this and I felt so happy. Now, what is it that I did that is making me feel happy? Did I do this, did I do this, did I do this, is this what is making me happy? Whatever the scenario is, for you, as long as you're busy analyzing, trying to make sense, it is going to wear you out, it is going to exhaust you. All right, so it is going to sap your energy and your strength. So you are being urged, Aries, to accept your emotions rather than analyze them. This is your big block. And if I look at it in the flip way, this King of Swords, who's very honest and truthful, the other aspect of this card in context to your reading would be to be honest about how you're feeling and just accept it. All right, that is your obstacle. So this King of Swords is going to work both ways for you. It's being honest. Are you being honest with yourself regarding how you're feeling, Aries? That would also require a lot of strength to be honest with ourselves, that yes, I really like these feelings, I really like this person, and I'll be honest with myself and just leave it at that and accept everything what is happening and what is transpiring between us, and rather than analyzing that what these things could mean or signify. So that's your that is what is likely to be taking up your strength and courage, for you to see, what mode you would like to work with. All right, and this was your past, this is currently your present. With this guidance, what is coming up for you? The High Priestess. The High Priestess is a card of dwelling in a little bit of mystery, trying to mystery as in you have got a few signs, Aries, a few things have come to light. Now you just need to sit back and just intuitively add up things for yourself. This is really not the time for action. High Priestess is definitely not about thinking and analyzing and being logical. It is being quiet and observing all what is happening around you and seeing how the dots are connected. You will get a picture when you start connecting the dots. That is what this High Priestess is. It's about quietening the physical activity and the mental activity, and tuning into the intuitive and the hidden codes, the signs which the universe seems to be giving you, what your own what your body also kind of signifies, gives you little signals when you start seeing the situation for yourself, when you start going over the situation, not analyzing it, but just going over the events and seeing how it is adding up for you. All right, it's very different from the King of Swords, which is logical and analytical. It is being quiet and listening to those hidden messages, right? And seeing how the dots are connecting. With the High Priestess, you are urged to see the picture after you have put all your dots in place. What is the guidance you're getting? Ace of Wands. Yeah, this is something brand new which has come up for you, Aries. It's absolutely new energy. Eight of Wands, Ace of Wands. It's a very energetic and emotionally charged time for you. There's a lot of scope, a lot of potential in this particular relationship or anything which you have started out. So it would be a good idea for you to just take this beginning and see what you can do with it, how you can work with it, how you can let it grow, how you nurture it with your own emotions and your own eagerness to take it forward, I would say. And with that, what is an outcome for you? You have got the Queen of Swords. You see, you've got two very similar energy, Queen of Swords and the King of Swords, right? And here, they are bookending your entire reading. So here it is all about, like I said, there were two meanings to King of Swords, but when I wrap up your reading and see all of it in totality, I would say to be honest and truthful about this entire situation. And this card is the feminine aspect of, the feminine mature energy of the Suit of Swords. Here it is the male energy, masculine energy is always wanting to do something, whereas the Queen of Swords is about, being nurturing yourself with thoughts with which are going to be a little transformative in nature. For example, with this reading, I was mentioning that, you're being probably too analytical and adding it up, but you need to be honest and truthful. So when you see what you want to take, whether you want to be analytical or you want to accept the truth, it is going to bring about a change and transformation in your thought process regarding this relationship. There's a very subtle difference between analyzing and thinking. So that's why I'm having a little bit of a situation to put it across very clearly. Queen of Swords speaks the truth, even the King of Swords speaks the truth. But here, this is nurturing energy, thoughts which are going to nurture you. So, with this relationship or whatever this situation is, you need to change the way you are looking at this situation so that you have those particular thoughts which nurture you, not which try and add up to 2 plus 2 equals 4, that when somebody says this it means this. No, it is, going over your situation and adding up the dots and seeing that this is how it is playing out, and then see, whatever is playing out, does it nurture you? How does it make you feel? How does it make you look at the situation? What is your perspective? And being in truth with whatever, your mind, whatever your heart, and whatever your thoughts tell you. That is how a change is going to come about in this situation, when you're being honest, when you're being honest with yourself regarding your whatever has happened so far, and see and be truthful about it to yourself and the thoughts which are coming up, and maybe whatever conversation you have had, because Swords is also about conversation, right? I think I'll just get a little clarifier for this Queen of Swords. So it is about open, honest communication with yourself and with the person. So if it is a relationship, to be very honestly, speaking about, your thoughts and feelings. And if it is something else, to honestly and openly admit to yourself what is, how this is making you feel, right? How this entire thing is working for you. Can we get some clarification on the Queen of Swords? You have got Prince. It's all about thoughts. Princess of Swords and the Four of Pentacles. So Four of Pentacles is a card where you have a lot with yourself, but you feel a little insecure about it. So maybe with this relationship, you are trying to see your past and seeing that doesn't make me, all what is happening, all what has been said, and all whatever I have experienced with this relationship or this particular situation. Does it keep adding to me, or does it take away from me? Does it nurture me, or am I putting too much energy or not getting anything back? Am I secure in this? Am I taken care of in this? Does this seem to go a long way? Will I get hurt in this? Will I get damaged in this? Those are the thoughts, which probably are there in your mind, which make you analyze everything what has happened. So that you're trying to find that one loophole which says that yes, this is what is giving me the red flag, and this is the reason why I think I should be very careful with the relationship or the situation, lest I come to any harm. So I think that is what the crux of your reading is, Aries. You're looking for that red flag, you're looking for that loophole which which you feel that if you find it, you will know whether this is for you or it is not for you, because that red flag and that loophole will tell you that I should retrace my steps. But that is what how you are looking at it. The reading is telling you, don't force yourself to look for a red flag or that loophole. Accept it, go with it. Don't it would be a good idea not to always see what it does for me, what it doesn't do for me. Maybe it is very early, because it is the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Wands. It's too early in this situation to look at what is working, what is not working, whether I'm gaining, whether I'm losing. All right, so for the time being, Aries, just go ahead with it. I mean, just explore your potential with this and don't reach a conclusion for now. What are your guidance cards saying? Making a difference. Yes, this the entire change in perspective is going to bring about a difference in how you are looking at it, because something, something has is in the process of birthing. It has not, come to life on its own completely. It doesn't have its own identity yet. It is being no, it is growing, but it is not got established. So for the time being, just nurture it and be with it for a while before it starts taking on a form. It has, the whole thing hasn't, like, just the whole process of, birth is like, where things are still emerging. They have not come out completely, so you need to be with this without coming to any conclusion for now. It would be a good idea just to stay with it. That's what the cards are saying. Just stay with it, be with it, be honest with yourself about, how, what you are experiencing, what you are seeing, and don't don't conclude anything right now. Don't take a decision right now, because like I said, the cards are saying with the Ace of Wands and Ace of Cups, there is a lot of potential. You'll have to nurture it and, be with it for a while before you see it, growing and blossoming. All right, so with that, I'll wrap up your reading, Aries, and thank you for watching.